Damn sure am.
Social and political commentary from a Christian male perspective.
And just like that, everybody, we are back. We're going to be talking about Fani Willis. Now, what we're not going to be talking about is whether or not Fani has the right to go get tacos, okay? No, go get tacos. Go eat. She eats. Everybody eats. We're also not going to talk about the obvious, I wouldn't say elephant in the room, but you see Nate Dogg in the video as well that I played in the opening. We're not going to talk about that. What we're going to just talk about is simply point out the complete and utter hypocrisy, the abuse of power that Fani Willis exerts by doing this, going to lunch, which again, you can go to lunch, going to lunch with your married boyfriend. You can do that. You can go get tacos even. You can do all those things. But 3 SUVs with lights on, parking on the street, blocking up the street is just an abuse of power. So let me play the video again, just in case you didn't get the context. So let's bring it in real quick.
Damn sure am.
All right, so we see Fani Willis, we see Nate, we see the 3 SUVs, all the security in order for her to go get lunch. Now, again, don't hear what I didn't say. You can go get lunch, Fani. Enjoy a good meal. I think I know where this is, so they probably had good food. Shout out to them. However, the abuse of power is pretty wild. Now, Jason, why do you keep saying abuse of power? I appreciate you asking. Well, we have a spectator who was there during this. So they corroborated what has popped up in this video. So it says, I live in Atlanta, I pay taxes here and Fulton County. So I feel like I can post this. First of all, this is the Fulton County taxpayers' money. This is not Fani Willis's money. This is the taxpayers' money. And why is it that she's using the taxpayers' money like this? I think we should have an honest discussion about it. So let's keep it going. Sitting at a local restaurant 2 streets over from where I live yesterday, 3 SUVs pulled up and have blue lights on. Now, usually running with blue lights or running with sirens, if I'm not mistaken, even the former mayor of Atlanta got in trouble for that, running with sirens, trying to get places faster than normal, breaking through Atlanta traffic. You got to take that traffic like it is, brother. You can't be doing it. But running with blue lights, that's kind of extra. That's just doing the most, but let's continue. Bodyguards get out with earpieces, dark suits. I was like, who is this? Because even the governor's detail doesn't run that flashy. And I've done a lot of protection details. I don't know who Chris Carlisle is. Shout out to him. If he's former military, security, whatever like that, shout out to him. But again, I've seen the governor move before, and I haven't seen a move like that. I've not seen 3 SUVs for the governor, and it's the governor for crying out loud. But let's continue. All the guards secured the path, and she gets out and goes in to eat. The lane stayed blocked for the entire hour that they were inside eating, with plenty of parking in the deck. And that's, again, part of the abuse that I see, is that why not just take whatever your detail is and just go park? You don't have to sit out there for a whole hour. They're going to sit down. They're going to have a couple drinks. They're going to have their appetizers. They're going to have their lunch, maybe have a dessert, pay the bill, and come out. There's plenty of time to go park those cars, call ahead of time and say, hey, we're about to come out, pull the trucks up. It really isn't that difficult. But see, that is part of the abuse aspect that I feel like is leading us to this discussion. If they had not done that, all this, nobody would have ever noticed who was there, and much less taking pictures. And again, let me just reiterate, like, the issue is that you're abusing your authority, you're abusing your opportunities. And again, she's going to be standing in front of the Fulton County commissioners, asking for more money for the jail, asking for more money for this, more money for that. But when you're abusing your power and wasting funds like this, what are they supposed to do realistically, Fani? Let's go. Is this worth the money? Staff vehicles for a district attorney and her boyfriend, married boyfriend, lawyer to go out to eat tacos at a Mexican restaurant? I have escorted federal cabinet members, speakers of the House, and only used 2 vehicles. This is a stupid waste of money. Shout out to Chris Carlisle again. Seems like he's done this detail before. He has a um, a working knowledge of what's reasonable and what's not. And I think it's fair to scrutinize and say, hey, you moving recklessly. You're not an elected official of that stature. You're an elected official. I do think she needs a detail. No question there at all. I do think one would make sense. Three is ridiculous. And the abuse of power. Because again, if we go back and watch this, let's just real quick. Let me just look at something real quick.
Damn sure am.
Okay, and that's what I thought. So you got 3 drivers at least. You have at least a passenger in each vehicle. So then that would be 6 drivers. I mean, 6 drivers and a passenger. Plus there's an extra one in Fani's vehicle, the middle vehicle. So that would be 7. So there's 7 paid security guards, bodyguards, off-duty police, whatever, to take you to go get lunch. Okay. Okay. That just seems reckless. And I guarantee you, if this were fill in the blank person of less melanin, there would be a lot of issues with it. But because it's Fani Willis, we'll give duck and cover. Because it's Fani Willis, we'll say nothing's wrong. I see no problem with it until later on when you do see a problem with it. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Is this doing too much? Do you think it's just nitpicking about nothing? And let me ask you a question in the comments. What do you think Fani had for lunch? Go ahead, be kind. But what do you think she had for lunch? Is she a nacho girl? You think she's all about the quesadilla? What is it? The barilla tacos? What do you think? What do you think Fani had for lunch? Be kind. It's a really fair question. Down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Oh, yeah, and by the way, what did Nate have? What did Nate have for lunch as well? I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for rocking with us. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe and help us hit our goal of 50,000 subscribers. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.